What's going on, guys? Welcome to our long-awaited chunk roll. 1,116 hours waited and very ready to click this button right now. So just first off, hello, everybody. If you showed up for the live stream, I'm sorry. We ran into a ton of issues. I think I honestly might need to do a little bit of a hardware upgrade before we try that again, but nonetheless, we're going to be rolling live stream-ish style here. We'll keep it as close to what it was going to be as we can. I don't believe you folks have had the pleasure of seeing my face before. So this is my face. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Hope everybody's doing well. If you're a chunker, hope the grinds have been easy. If you're not a chunker, then I just appreciate you being here. It's pretty cool. But yeah, so I guess I could start out with just a little recap of everything we've been up to this point. In my series, Chunk Quest Descent into Darkness, our character, Chunk Quest, of course, right here on your screen, is on a journey to save Gielinor from the blight of the invading Majorat. The last chunk roll we rolled in the pursuit of this was a death chunk, and quite a bad one too, to be honest with you guys. It was rough. So for us, the Champions Guild, which is the chunk we rolled last time, not only meant a 90 mining grind to mine a tier 9 shooting star, it also brought about a 70 smithing task to smelt an adamant bar. But the drag is I only have a furnace unlocked. I don't have an anvil. So what that meant for us is we had to mine 41,000 iron at the Champions Guild and bank back in Lumbridge and mine 82,000 coal in Lumbee Swamp West, and then also bank that back in Lumbridge, which was, as you guys can imagine, absolutely monotonous and terrible. But we're through it now. So yeah, we then had to smelt a total of 41,000 steel bars, 17.5 experience at a time to get to the point we're at now. Finally done the chunk and ready to roll for you lovely people. And just, again, thank you as always for supporting me. A lot of the guys tried to help me get the live stream going, and even though it didn't work, it was a lot of help. So thank you very much for the support, guys. Now, of course, we last rolled on August 13th of 2024. So it's been 237 long days of clicking on rocks, banking, clicking on more rocks, banking, just in general, trying not to pitch myself off a roof. But, we didn't, because we're finally able to roll in front of you folks here today. So I think a lot of the time streamers really like to milk these kind of things, but we're not going to milk it. I'm just going to bring you straight to the map because I've already wasted some of your time, especially if you were in the chunk roll. But I will give you guys a little bit of a breakdown on what we're dealing with here in terms of chunks, what chunks I would love to hit, what chunks I definitely don't want to hit. So first off, chunks I do want to hit, probably this is the one I want the most, the Alcahara Gate here. This is going to give us a little bit of access to crafting training, because right now if I get stuck doing a crafting grind, I'm going to be shearing sheep, which is just awful. I did it up to 18, and I definitely wouldn't want to do it for a larger crafting grind. But if we get North Alcahara, that's going to allow us to access the gem stall there, and it's got a little bit of a limited amount of gems, but you do have enough that you can definitely, train for a little bit there and get to a level that, you won't be so damned if you need to do a crafting grind. So that's a great one. That would open up the map a little bit. Honestly, I'm looking for any chunks that'll open up the map a little bit. As you can see, I've got 5 chunks unlocked, and, we've been doing this for a long time, guys. I've been doing this for 9-10 months now. So having 5 chunks is kind of lame. I'll show you guys exactly what we've been dealing with. So chunk roll history. If you look at this, we started out okay, and we have just flatlined for the past forever. Average time in between chunk rolls, 69 nice days. So that's awful. We started in Lumbridge Castle, ended up going to the Ham Hideout, West Lumbridge Swamp, Lumbridge Mill, before rolling the Champions Guild, which has been our, the bane of our existence here. But the other chunks I would like to roll here, number 2 would be great. I don't think there's anything in 2. I think it's a free chunk. Yep, nothing. Champions Guild West would be another good verse. That's East. Yeah. So it's Varrock South Gate is what it is. But yeah, calculate the tasks. I think there's only minor things here. Pickpocket a guard, grow poison ivy berries. That would be a bad one. Yeah, 70 farming, but we do farming passively, so it's not a big deal. I don't think none of these are big. Jump a fence. Give a dog a bone. Can't wait to be able to do that. Obtain a black robe. That's from the Dark Wizards, of course, who are also going to be a decent source of runes until I get a shop. And then obtain a staff. I need to add an item because we've already got a staff from Clues. But yeah, any of these would be great. Number 4 as well would be perfectly fine. I think it's a nothing. Yeah, nothing we can do in number 4. So again, I just want to open up this chunk map a little bit. Now, getting into the ones that I don't want to hit as much, we're talking Draenor South, which wouldn't be too bad. We are not going to be doing Puro, so it's not going to put us into a hellish grind or anything like that. But what we are going to have to do then is access the Draenor sewers for our anvil, which we definitely wouldn't want to do because we'd be running from Lumbridge all the way to this chunk here, going down the Draenor sewer and having to smelt all of our, things down there. And I think you got to go until, where is Plate Body's here somewhere? That's 82. Plate Body's 89, I think. Adamant Plate Body. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Plate Body's up there. I think it's 89. But we would have to do that, and we don't want to do that at an anvil that's underground because that's going to be a miserable run back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. What I would really love to unlock, if we are going to have to do the smithing grind, I would love this one up here, number 7. So this is going to give us access to both the Varrock Bank as well as the anvil down here, which is one of the quickest anvils in the game between banks, the only better ones in Prifddinas. So doing that one would be huge. That would cut our grind time massively. I know any smithing grind is going to suck. I mean, we have 40,000 steel bars right now, and I don't think 40,000 steel bars would be enough to get to 89. I think it would take significantly more. So there's definitely a lot we got to do yet. So that would be one that's good to get, although it does open up a lot of those areas beside Varrock, like the Varrock sewers, which would trigger just Bryophyta, Obor, Scurius. We would have to do all of them. It's going to be a heck of a chunk when we do hit it. But the good thing is, we're talking adamant armor here. We're going to get a lot more kitted out, which I'm really excited for. And again, number 8, this is going to give us access to the sewers as well. So we really don't want to hit 3 or 8. 3 or 8 are going to be the worst chunks that we can hit here. If we do have to do the smithing grind, number 7 is going to be the one to go. But yeah, 3 also comes with the forestry grind. So 3 is going to be a really bad one for us to hit if we do hit it. I'm really hoping, again, that we can just open up this map. I'm sick of being in the same couple squares. I want to have an idea of, where else we could be going other than just Lumbridge. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I am just going to make sure that I am recording correctly. Everything's going well because the live stream certainly didn't. It looks like we are. So I've talked your ear off enough, guys. I think we are just going to dive into it and roll our chunk. Oh, please, something good. All right, I'm going to click it. I clicked it. Please. Draenor North. That's going to be the underground smithing grind. The one that I just told you I didn't want to do. Oh my god. Okay. Take me there. Oh my god. Look at all those tasks. 57 magic. We're almost there. Wield adamant bolts. Yeah, so it's mostly just smithing. It's going to be smithing in here. Yeah, there shouldn't be much else. I think it's pretty much just smithing. Wow. All right, so we're into Draenor Village. It's super unfortunate how this happened. Maybe we can access Spira there and get a Slayer task for the first time. But no, we'd probably have to do all of Porcine of Interest, which isn't happening in this chunk. Oh my goodness. We've unlocked Agility, I think. I think the rooftop Or do I have to have... No, it's a rooftop course. I must have to have the whole thing to... I'd need the South Draenor chunk as well. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we are no longer busy. No longer not busy. We have to get 88 smithing is what it is. So what is this task here? Yeah, smith an adamant plate body down in Draenor Sewer. So we're going to be doing a whole lot of that, I think. It's nice to finally have an anvil. We're going to be able to upgrade a bunch, but it's going to take some time. Definitely going to take some time. Wow. Wow, that's awful. I really just wanted to open up the map, and we're not going to do that for a good amount of time. Like I said, we've got 40,000 steel bars, and I mean, that's only like 900,000 experience. So to get to 88, we're going to need a lot more than that. We're going to be mining again. We're going to be smithing again. And basically, we just get to continue the hellscape that we've been living. Yeah, so thanks for coming by. Wish I had better news for you guys, but I don't think episodes are getting any more regular, which is another thing I was really looking forward to. But yeah, this is where we're at. Wow, I can't believe that happened. It's a good thing you can loop cry, because that's exactly where I'm at right now. I can't believe we're right back into doing smithing. All right. Well, let's go check out the chunk. Jeez, it's been so long, I don't even remember how to change. There we go. Draenor. Oh, I unlocked the wrong one, didn't I? Relock. That's the one I really have. That's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. So, well, at the very least... Oh, my God. Well, at the very least, make our way over. I probably shouldn't run through chunks that I don't have to get there. And I'm out of my chunk again. Look, I'm a mess. I'm in my mess today. Between the stream not working and now rolling this. Wow. Leela, Impling. We got the house that I think Vampire Slayer has to do with. We have access to Spira, but we can't do anything with Spira yet. And then I think the agility course, we might be able to climb up on it, but I don't think we can make it the whole way around without leaving our chunk. Do you leave chunks on the course? Maybe the issue is that we come down in a different area. Yeah, okay, cool. So we can't do that either, and we can't back up. So we're going to have to Lumpy Telly home. This feels like a great spot to leave it off. Oh my God. Oh my God, guys. How did this happen again? Well, no better time to get to it. Appreciate everybody stopping by. And yeah, pleasure to see you.